How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles. We're back with Clannad, the visual novel experience. I can't actually believe I am on 221 parts of a game, just a game in general. Like, this is the thing, I don't like doing games this long, but I'm so into this, and I'm so determined to beat this game in particular. I don't know what side you're, yeah, probably there, that I cannot stand the thought of not completing it, even if I get to 500 parts, but still, 221! How am I still this far? You know, I'm taking like at least 5 breaks during like this thing. This is like the latest break because I had like that month difference thing. I took a month off in like May-ish sometime. And it's like the 15th of June. Oh shit, it's my mum's birthday. It's my mum's birthday and I haven't sent her a Facebook message. Okay, I've had coffee. Maybe I should probably just calm down and try and concentrate on something for once, sorry. Okay. Previously, I don't remember. That's how long it's been. That's the case in point here. Because I had like a long break, I don't remember that. I remember Kotomi here being like the A student that just fucking hides in the library because that's her house now. But other than that, I don't remember anything. I don't remember the violin. What violin? Why the violin? I remember like that meal that stuffed people like roast turkey on Thanksgiving, but that's different. Alright, so we're just going to go for it, and I hope it suddenly just explodes in my head. Alright, she holds the violin out to Kotomi. It's not something that you can play right off the bat, though. Why are you giving me 3 question marks with your blank face? Oh, I didn't know we could see those. Is there some kind of, like, sixth sense here going on? Oh, good film. I haven't actually seen it, so you know. She's looking to me for some reason. What, do you want my approval or some shit? She whispers to me. I can play it. Then go right ahead. Chorus clubs. I really don't remember this. I remember the chorus club because isn't like, oh, we want the drama club to do well, and the chorus club's like, no, we need to actually use something that you need. How have I played 220 episodes of this and I've forgotten the story this badly? Alright. Kotomi, they're talking to you. Go ahead. I grab Kotomi's head and turn to face the violin. You sure? Just accept their generosity and borrow it. You've got, I want to play it written all over your face. Now, by that voice box thing I did, it sounds like you just like are going to break down in a minute. She frankly starts rubbing her cheeks. What does that look like? Like kind of like that? Like yeah, hyping myself or like up and down. Why? Is that a normal behavior in the Japanese society? I don't think it is, but I've never been to Japan, so I don't know. She might look stupid at first glance, but she's actually making a really complicated joke. Well, I'm glad you caught. Jesus Lord. Has, like... I should know what's happened. I don't. If someone's actually watching a playlist of this, I bet it's going to look like I've got dementia or something. I explained for her. Brilliant. Amazing. Oh, that's cool. Oh, God. Now it's all coming back. Oh, no. I forgot about the violin theme. Cool. Well, I'm glad, like, all my neurons just exploded there. She takes the violin with her left hand and cautiously positions the chin rest as if handling glass. She holds up the bow. You really look the part. Yeah, you're like you're about to fucking execute someone there. Despite what Kyo said, Kotomi is too nervous to respond. We watch her and can feel her nervousness and hesitation. The fingers of her right hand clutching the bow are quivering in short bursts. Take a deep breath and just don't breathe out, I guess. Yeah. Swoosh. Is that like the sounds of the violin? I don't think violins are meant to go. She inhales. Oh, is it breathing? That's some nice onomatopoeia. Might use that if I ever get around to like writing that book you guys need to look out for. Just putting it out there. She inhales deeply and holds it for a second. Just one. The bow delicately touches the strings. Yep, and then the screen vibrates and oh dear. Well, looking at this too long is gonna make my fucking like stomach vomit or my body vomit. It's just gonna make me vomit. How are you guys doing there? You enjoying the vibrator? The vibrator of death? The vibrator of nausea? Screech! A timbre oh, I cannot read. I can't read. I've forgotten how to. A timbre difficulty to describe resonates through the entire room. This is music to no one's ears. It feels like all the gods in the heavens are holding a concert, but the instruments never arrived, and they're all taking a sword or chalkboard out of spite. It's a cruise of otherworldly screeching. Reading this is anotherworldly screeching. You're pressing too hard. Try to relax a bit. Screech, scratch. Oh, it's getting worse. Oh no, this can happen in a game. We can just ruin the English language and your eyesight. She's not listening. Why is the one playing totally fine? I think she's entered her own world. Oh. You know those parts, because like, fun story, it's taken me 221 parts of this game to finally adjust the resolution. Hence why the game might look, I hope it looks slightly better. And I was kind of afraid that the game was broken for a second there, because I changed the resolution. I'm glad to know the game actually does work. And, you know, isn't making my laptop explode, like, spontaneously. But no more of that, though. Like, after that, I'm going to need to go for an eye check. I'm going to eye examination. And it's not exactly hard to do in Vietnam, but you know how expensive it is. You've got to get everything else with it. The dental test, the feet test, the thing where they, like, take blood out of you. That's always fun. Suddenly, the noise stops. Swoon. Wow, she actually said... swoon. Okay, is that just a reference I'm not getting in the musical world? Okay. I'll try to play an actual song correctly this time. Do you even understand the word correctly? Kotomi-chan, can you keep the volume down until you get used to it? Oh no, she's going for it! The second, I mean that's not really how Furukawa would talk, but you know. The second wave is coming, everyone brace yourselves! The choral club room is in chaos. Everyone plugs their ears so hard that it feels like we'll crush our skulls. Oh, good, yeah. Bring it back. I like vibrating screens. This is exactly what made Final Fantasy VII, the remake, so good. Haven't played that. Do want to play it when I get round to that Final Fantasy, but I'm still on fucking 2. Fucking 2. Yep. Vibrating screen. Yep. Make it worse. I don't need to see anymore. These things are not useful. Oh, God. Seriously, how's my laptop not broken yet? Oh, slam. What? I don't think a violin makes a slamming noise unless you whack it against the table. The torture masquerading as a recital ends. The reverberations of the roaring noise disappear, and serenity returns to the room. I cautiously take my hands off my ears. Cautiously, because, you know, I could break my ears again. And every other sense in my body, I suppose. I thought I was a goner. My ears are still ringing. Mine too. Were those actually killer sound waves? Maybe she's an assassin. We don't know. I mean, there's something... I do remember with Kotomi, there's something she's hiding. Something that's like some kind of depression thing that we're meant to care about. And I do. But I don't know, like, I thought it'd be, like, hinted a bit more by now. Like, I don't know, talk about your mum, like, being mean to you or something, aren't they? It's gonna spring out of nowhere, isn't it? I'm not gonna like it. It's gonna tell her, like, her puppy's been dead for, like, a month, and I'm gonna be suddenly sad. But it's just gonna be so unexpected, I'll be like, okay. That's not the violin I know! In the middle of it all, Kotomi looks ecstatic. Oh. Swoon. Ecstatic's one word. She looks very, pleasurable there. She's still swooning over herself. I'll try a longer tune this time. No, quick! Someone get like a bow and arrow and shoot it through the violin. Just pop out like a Green Arrow DC Universe kind of thing. Gas! Stop it! Oh dear. Wow, that was so bad that they just eliminated the visuals. It looks like this. The sound was so bad it actually did make the players blind, or the player blind in this case. Yep, still going. Yep. Cool. Well, that was... yeah. Oh. I'm guessing we just passed, like, that room and then we saw a violin and that was, like, a humorous thing. Because my remembering of the game is just like we're helping Katomi make friends because she's not good at that side of things. And we're using previous characters for that. That's how I remember the game. Alright, it's finally over. Thank God. Katomi looks exhausted. I feel exhausted after seeing that. Phew. She takes her chin off the violin and sighs in satisfaction. Fun fact, I've always wanted to learn the violin, but I don't have one. I've never played one. I've barely even seen one. I had a best friend who had a sister who had a violin case. Never actually saw her violin. And then everything else is just like through TV, which doesn't feel like it counts, but you know, one day I want to go to Georgia and play The Devil Went Down to Georgia. That would be a life ambition out of like the hundreds of other ones I have. Like I'm not even just reaching 1,000 subscribers at this point. Hey, I'm just saying, I mean, I'm on this, I've made 2,000 videos. There's a good reason for that. I just think it'd be kind of fun. Anyway, it's a good thing I put this in one random part of Clannad where no one will find my secret goals. That was really, really fun. Thank you so much for listening. She curtsies as if finishing a concert. Yeah, brilliant concert. Give me my money back, bitch. Huh? She looks at the pile of corpses that is her audience and tilts her head in confusion. Yeah, you committed murder. You had a future and now you don't. The police are here. The Japanese police. The mafia want to hire you and buy you a bail, but, you know, it's not going to happen because, you know, you're too dangerous. Is everyone asleep? We're dead. Confirming that peace has returned, everyone gets up and restrains Katomi from ever touching the violin again. Dear Lord. Chorus Club members 2 and 3, but not 1. One is not doing the 3 dots. Bear that's an important detail that'll come up later. The original inhabitants of the room, the victims of the flames of war, are glaring at us. Haha, sorry. I know it isn't my fault, but I apologize anyway. The person who had lent the violin doesn't know how to react. I'm sorry, it wasn't tuned correctly. I'm imagining that's just them being polite. I don't know how violins work. Like, are they living, breathing things? If you, like, break open the violin, do you find a pair of lungs? I don't know. I don't think that's the problem. I actually want to switch out the strings, too. I think we have to switch out the performer for sure. Nagisa-chan, are you okay? I'm fine. How was my violin playing? How do I describe it? It has a mysterious quality. Yeah, like, you know, my ears just cannot comprehend it, so it's just making sounds. It's like a fine mixture of glass cracking, blackboard scratching, and forks being drawn across dishes. Oh, that last one, I don't like the sound of that. I mean, chalkboard at least expected, but not the last one. It's a destructive psychological weapon. While I'm sure the government of Phantasy Star Online 3 would be able to use that if they ever wanted to, you know, create more weapons of mass destruction. Hey, it's episode 221. If you guys have come this far, this fucking far, then, to be honest, I'm allowed to make these stupid references. You can search them. I'm sorry, I know I'm being a bit of an obnoxious prick, but I'm on 221 episodes! You know when, like, there's been a concert on for, like, 100 years? Like, the same person, like, was born out of someone's, like, vagina and then plays the violin from birth. And then, like, they're at 70 years old and you're like, well, they might die soon, but, you know, I'm not counting on it. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm just allowed to just do whatever I want at this point. Right. Thank you for the compliments. Nobody is complimenting you! Kyo Fujibayashi revives and shouts that out. But Katomi is so happy she doesn't hear it. Well, I guess that violin was really something for her. Maybe she'll marry it in the future. She touches the body of the violin as if to feel the warmth of the wood. It's like she's been reunited with a friend from a long time ago. Well, that's an interesting choice of words there. Could it mean something? It's a bit late to kind of go into the past now, though, isn't it? I swear, Katomi, I'm sure I'm like past halfway through. I just don't think there can't be much Katomi left, surely. Are you sure you learned how to play the violin, you strange human being? She's hesitating again. just a bit when I was little. That's going to come up again. That's definitely going to come up. The parents were like, no, you're not allowed to be happy and do your thing. You have to read books on fucking astrophysics. I can tell your stance was... yeah, this is going to come up again, isn't it? Going to turn out like her brother died with a violin in his arms and then she like fucking tried to eat it. I don't know, this is going somewhere. Something to do with violins. Did you like taking lessons? She nods in response to the question. Lucky, I totally hated it. She jokingly smiles as she says that. Thank you very much. It was very fun. I'm sure it was. You got to get your like murderous instinct out. Kotomi neatly holds out the violin and bow. After taking it back, she returns the violin to a case, sitting open on the podium. Okay, she then turns to Kotomi. If you'd like, you can use it for a few days. I'll explain the situation on the orchestra club. But this violin was abandoned for a really long time. Is this where we find out that it actually is her violin? It's just been like, I don't know, trying to survive on its own and it just fucking can't without her. Really seems weird that details are being added to this violin. Bear in mind, whenever I want them to describe food in this game, they never do it enough. I think it was waiting for someone to play it. I'm sure it wanted to play music one more time, even if it was only for a short while. She says that as she slowly closes the case. I can tell how much she likes violins from the way she moves her hands. She holds out the violin case to Kotomi as if bestowing a magic sword upon her. Well, how's it going, chicks and mates? We're here with Zelda now, apparently. I need to play that one day. Here you go! And Kotomi timidly holds up both hands and accepts it. Thank you! She looks down at the aged case and then looks up again. Thank you! She smiles happily as if the best thing in the world has happened to her. Well, getting a violin, tell you what, one of these days, I can see why that would be the kind of best thing ever. After returning to the drama club room, Kotomi starts doing maintenance on the violin. Using a piece of cloth Furukawa gave her, she wipes down the violin's exterior, the outside, just to kind of fancy a word there. Looking at it more closely, it really is beat up. Which again tells me something that maybe Kotomi's played this particular one before, but I don't know. But it's a very wonderful violin. She says that with a straight face without stopping her hands. Kotomi will borrow the violin until lunchtime on Friday. She was told that she can take it and play it wherever she wants. Oh, that could mean anything. We could get followed home with her playing the violin. Until, like, I don't know, Tommy can't take it and then lights it on fire. I mean, Kotomi would take responsibility. And I guess Tommy is a bit too much of a gentleman for that, so fine. It's a proper violin for beginners. Considering that the previous owner left it behind, it probably isn't worth much. After Kotomi returns it, it'll probably never be played again. I stare at Kotomi's fingers moving happily while thinking that. Let's not play it anymore today, alright? Kyo's got the right idea. Definitely. Definitely not. Okay, yeah. Phew. That's good. Don't make your relief so obvious. All done. After cleaning the violin, Kotomi turns to the bow. There it is. She takes something out of the violin case. It's a round amber-colored thing that's smaller than her palm. What's that? Is it for like kind of polishing the strings? Like for wanking off a massive dick? That's how you do it if you ever want to know. I don't know why you want to know. Yeah, fucking... Alright, it's rosin. You have to rub this on the bow hairs for it to make music. It's pretty. It's almost transparent. It looks like a very expensive bar of soap. With the chunk of rosin in her hand, she slides it across the bow. It makes me realize what a delicate instrument it is. There you go. Nagisa-chan, yes, what is it? Can I leave the violin here until Friday? Why? You can take it home and practice as much as you want. Yeah, but you want to make us suffer, so I kind of get that. Do you know what public nuisance means? I know that phrase doesn't exist in your dictionary. Going easy on you isn't in there either. Ha! Please learn both right now or else my life will be in danger. I don't really want to play it at home. See, that doesn't sound like she's trying to like... This is the thing, there's something about home, isn't there? She lives with ogres. She lives with Shrek and Shrek 2. something like that's happening. But you know what? I think we're going to save that for the next episode. Next episode, we're going to see, I don't know, like, fucking... Maybe we'll actually see what's up with Kotomi's house. Maybe we'll see, like, she lives in a fucking ruin. Like an actual, like, castle ruin, and there's some kind of dragon there that tries to eat her. I don't know, but again, see that next episode. If you want to play games, see if you can beat the visual novel experience. See if you can get to part 221 for some strange reason. There'll be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, do a subscribe this time. See ya!